So I want to share with you the 7 L's to help you get ahead when you're the minority in your office and in your work environment. The first L is let go of the past. Here's what I mean. Perhaps you had a bad experience with the previous boss in another job. Maybe that boss was prejudiced. That boss didn't like women, mistreated you because you are a woman of color, or you are Japanese, or you come a different culture, whatever. It's unfair to them and it's unfair to you to hold on to the past as you move into a new work environment and assuming that because you had a bad experience over here, you're going to have the same bad experience in this environment. I read a book about minorities and the authors. Let me get it out for you. I should have had this ready. I didn't realize I was going to, I was going to even talk about it, but give me a minute because I want you to get this. I want you to get it in your spirits. I want you to have it. And here's the quote. Educate ignorance and don't punish stupidity. Educate ignorance and don't punish stupidity. And I'll make sure that the book title ends up on the screen somewhere. In your work environment, you might be dealing with people that are just ignorant. Educate them. If someone says something to you like, and I get this a lot when people come to my seminars, wow, you are so well spoken. What they're really saying is, you're black, and I didn't know that black people could speak proper English. I could say, well, you know what? That was a really horrible thing for you to say, you ignorant SOB. But that's not smart. I want to educate ignorance. So perhaps I'd say something like, well, thank you so much for that awesome compliment. You should hear my children. They are very well spoken. And I make it a point to speak well and to communicate well because that's such an important skill in this society. Don't you agree? You've just educated ignorance. The second L, learn how to network. You are in an environment where, as a minority, you should have friends up the ladder, down the ladder, and across the board. People that you can network with, people that you can call upon to be your mentor, to help you move into a different level, to help you gain that momentum that you might need in your career. Learn how to network. Get out of your comfort zone. Don't just go to lunch with the people that look like you. Go to lunch with people that don't look like you. In fact, go to lunch with people that are where you want to go so that you can pick their brain and figure out how to get there. Number 3, leverage your value. In this work environment, we have to strengthen our people skills. Your interpersonal communication skills are the most important in the work environment. That means that you might have to take some training. You might need to go to some seminars. You might need to go back to school. But leverage your value by strengthening yourself so that you can bring more to the work environment table and consequently affect your own bottom line. Be enthusiastic and positive about your skills, what you bring, and how you're building those skills so that you can be better. Number 4, leak good news. Now, here's what I mean. You have to toot your own horn. In a nice, idealistic world, it would be great if people gave us the atta girl, good job. You go, girl. But that is not the real world. That's not what happens. Oftentimes, it feels like our efforts have gone unnoticed. You have to leak the good news to those people that you're networking with. You say things like, wow, you know that presentation I did for Jim? He said it was one of the best he's ever heard. I was really proud to have gotten that compliment from him. You see, if you say the right thing to the right person, they can help your situation. So learn to leak the good news. Number 5, let people be themselves. As minorities, oftentimes we come into environments and we expect people to adapt and tweak and change for us. What we need to do is just let people be who they are. And in turn, we need to be who we are. Don't compromise your values. Don't compromise the person that you are. And by the same token, don't expect other people to compromise who they are because of you. Number 6, look up the law. Here's the deal. In this environment, this 21st century work environment, minorities are still discriminated against. Now, here's what I mean. If you're a woman, you are a minority. If you are a woman of color, you are a double minority. And we would like to think that in the 21st century, discrimination does not happen, but you and I know that's just not true. You have to know your rights and know how to assertively protect your rights. All companies should have an employee handbook, and most companies have a little blurb about we don't discriminate against people because of their race and their sex and their religion and those kinds of things. Know what the law says about you as a minority, what your company handbook says, and have those things enforced if you're treated unfairly. The final L is the one that I believe is the most important. Learn to love yourself. Love yourself for who you are. You came into this world, the gender that you are, the color that you are, with all of the amazing abilities that you have so that you could enhance and impact this world. Embrace it. That's who you are. You are amazing. Learn to love yourself. That confidence will be exuded when you go into a workplace, particularly when you are a minority. So there you have it, my sisters, the 7 L's to getting ahead in the workplace when you are a minority. Let go of the past, learn how to network, leverage your value, leak good news, let people be themselves, look up the law, and learn to love yourself. This is Dr. A signing off, reminding you that we all have gaps and we need to close them. So until next blog or vlog, depending on how I feel and what I want to tell you, what I want to share with you, I'll see you tomorrow. You have a beautiful day. And remember, you are an amazing sister. And I'm glad you are in this world. Love you.